Good morning, folks. It is currently -4 degrees. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. The sun is due up in about 38 to 40 minutes. And I'm just going to head up to the park up the road. All the roads are completely frozen. I'm hoping I can get there. But there's freezing fog when you look out the window. The conditions are so beautiful. My car's completely frozen over. I'm just going to get a little bit of slightly warm water. Just try and start melt the ice. And let's hit the road. Oh, wow, is it cold. I'll just do my lights as well. So it's actually beautiful conditions in the park, and there's so many shots I'm seeing as I'm walking through. The problem is, during lockdown times, they took away all the parking on the main road here and decided to keep it, so there's no parking along the whole Chesterfield Avenue, which is like a 5 kilometre stretch all the way through the main road in the park, in the Phoenix Park. So unfortunately I can't pull in to get any of these shots. I have to go all the way up to the end here and find somewhere to pull in. But what I'm doing, I'm heading up to a spot where I know where the deer sleep in the trees in the winter time, and I'm hoping just to get that lone tree covered in frost and the deer walking by in the fog, because to be honest, I think sunrise is just not going to happen. Well, obviously sunrise happens every day, but you know what I mean, we're not going to be able to see a thick cloud. It says 100% cloud, but all high cloud. Now high cloud is the one that lights up because of its altitude. It gets a bit of colour if there's a little crack for the sun to get through, but it doesn't look like it. But the fog could be class. I'm almost there. The roads here are not bad because like it's when I turn onto these side roads, these are going to be dodgy. Let's see. There's some deer at the side of the road. It's the reason everybody's driving so slow. Now I know there'll be more over here because they sleep in the trees up here and they go both ways. I'm hoping there's some over where I'm going to anyway, because I just want to get them walking by that lone tree. Could be nice as long as they're not too far away, because I want to be able to get the tree in as well. So there's a lot of cars coming this way, but they're going the opposite way to the way I'm going now. So this side is a bit more frozen, but it looks okay. Again, you used to be able to stop along here, you know, just jump up on the path there for a minute and get to there, because there's a lovely fallen tree, makes an arch just on the left up here. There's a small pond in there beside me which will be frozen over as well. I could always walk back to them, but it's going to be a bit of a walk if I'm parking around here. But I'll say I'm after the deer first, and if the fog hangs around, I'm going to definitely take a walk somewhere around here and get all these trees and all the fog. Beautiful. Sometimes get the deer hanging around here by the ordnance survey place as well. But I see one photographer there. Ah, he's after the tree that I just said, the bent over tree, look. You jammy fecker. I wonder where he's at the parking, because I don't see any cars. He probably had the same idea, I'll go up and be parked up here, and he's at the running back down. I've been saying so many times as I drove past, I must get that shot, and I've never gotten it because I can't pull in here. So I've parked my car up where I would normally go to the lone tree, but I've decided, you know what, I'm going to head down and get this tree. I can actually see the other photographer now, he's leaving, which is perfect. I'm going to get the shot, and I still have about 25 minutes to sunrise, just because there's loads of trees down here in the fog. Up where I'm going is one lone tree, and the big fields around us, so the fog gets like more intense, so it's thick, so it's very hard to see anything bar that one tree. So I'm going to go down here, see if we can get this shot, and then I'm going to run back up, and hopefully when the sun starts to come up, the fog will lift just enough for me to be able to see a bit more and hopefully get some deer. So I've arrived at this tree that was covering off as I was talking about, and to be honest, it looks much better when you're driving by. When I'm actually here for a shot, I'm not particularly liking it at all. And the fog is already starting to lift here, so I may have to head back over to where I was already. But composition wise, there's that big tree creeping in on the left, which I don't, well, I might get that and this on its own, but what I'm doing, I'm getting all those trees in the background. If I can move this, I'm just keeping this on the left of the frame, and I'm getting all those trees way out there in the background. With if that sky just lit up now, it'd be unbelievable. It's all frozen there. That was literally just a quick two shots, and just now get out of here. It wasn't as impressive as I thought it was. Wow, you hear that crunching under my feet. But yeah, I'm going to head back up to where I was. It looks more impressive as you're driving by. So this is my favourite tree in the whole park. Just this lone tree on its own. Not sure if it'll let me zoom in. No. Have to take the tips off the glove so I can use my finger. You have to change that setting to zoom. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's one tree in the field on its own, and the deer always run by here, and the sunrise is right behind that, and it's got one arm that stretches out and you get the sun underneath. It's like it's just lifting the sun up. It's beautiful. As it stands, like simplicity at its best. Literally frozen ground, white sky, one tree. I'm gonna hang on and see if the deer run by for a bit. If not, I have a shot in those trees all the way over there, but I need the fog to hang around, and it's already, well, I don't know if I'd say it's disappearing because I can't see a thing out in front of me. The sun is due up in 5 minutes, and somehow I don't think I'm gonna see it. But sometimes in the fog, you know, when it gets a bit higher, you just see it as a white ball, and it's all like, it's almost like the moon, just because it's a white ball, even though it's the sun, and it'd be class with the trees. There's a tree over there I got before. There's a path where people walk by, and a branch overhangs, and you get the moon sun kind of thing, like right above it or right under the branches. There's people walking by with a dog or something, just like a black and white image. It's lovely. Okay, sunrise time and nothing happening, and you can actually see a little bit further now, which means the mist is moving on. The only other thing I can think of, right, because the deer sleeping, the trees over there behind me and the trees over there, let me zoom out a little bit there, sorry, they'll be in those trees over there. I know they'll be in there now, but if I go over there, it's so dark in there. When it's misty or foggy like this and the sun gets up, like if you have a clear sky, you get beams of light coming through because of the fog and the mist, but that's not going to happen because there's no sun. And the only way to get a shot over there is to do a long exposure. You can't do a long exposure on a moving deer. So on the far side of those trees over there now and to the way, there's another couple of fallen trees leaning over, and you can just about see the sunrise at certain times of the year as well. So not that there is a sunrise, but at least I might get a few deer over there. Or just more of these lone trees. There's no point in me standing here just getting the same shot over and over again. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I just turned my camera around. There's a woman playing with a dog down there by the lone tree in the mist. It's kind of pretty. I don't know if you can see through my viewfinder there, can you? No, probably not. It's nice because it's almost black and white, but then the dog is like an orangey yellowy colour. So I just turned my camera around because there's a few deer running by. They're going the wrong way. I wanted them to run by the tree, this other tree over here, which is what they would normally do, but maybe they were all out early, maybe they're still in the trees. as I'm walking, I'm just picking out a few scenes here, kind of handhelds. There's an old dead tree over there, but this one big tree I've been shooting in portrait mode, and then these trees in the distance in the mist all the way as far as this one. I'm getting some shots of that as well. I just keep seeing more scenes. If I brighten this up, will you see it on my camera? The fog. This is nice. 2 big trees in the middle and 2 small trees either side. There's all these little trees scattered all over the place, so I'm just going to pick out shots all the way along. But I'm not going to film every one of them now. I'll never get over to the other side, but just to give you an idea. I've already passed 4 trees down in the park today since the last time I was here a couple of weeks ago. One of my favourite shots in this park I shoot, it's an autumn scene now, is in those trees there. It's like you're looking through a cathedral, but you need mist. It's like a cathedral window. Well, I call them a cathedral shot because the way the branches arch over on both sides, and there's one little tree in the middle of it. Just you need mist or some autumn colours or something on it at the minute. Obviously there's no mist in the trees. The deer are not even in here, which means they're all in the field across the way now, heading out towards the road. There's another big branch down over there. Bit of colour on it, if there was a bit of mist there behind it. I'm leaving the mist now behind me, hoping there's more over here because it's open fields. If not, I'm just going to come back over here, hopefully. So I've walked over to the other side. The deer are here alright, but there's no mist. Let me just open my screen here and give you a quick look. Let me zoom in, sorry, and bring it down. And I'm not sure if that's shown on the screen, but I reckon there's a good 40-50 deer over there. The problem is, well, they're close to the road, you can see the cars going by and all, but also the mist is gone and they have their winter coats on them. I used to think there was different deer up here at different times of the year, you know, and there's some in the winter because there'd be different colours, but the winter coat is a dark brown coat and the summer coat is like a pale tan colour with white spots on it. That's all it is. They change coats. Oh, there's all the birds flying over. I should have videoed that. Anyway, as nice as the deer are, the shot is boring. I'm going to go back over to where the mist was and just continue to shoot trees. It's probably going to be a short video, but mostly trees. So on the way back I decided I'd have a look at the shot that I call the cathedral window down here. I know it's going to be hard to tell on this. Let me try and zoom in. What I do, the trees I'm zooming in, I keep one on either side, and then let me straighten this up, hang on one sec. So this tree here, and goes up and curves off over this way and back down, and then there's one tree right in the middle. I have a little hint of mist, not much, but there's a little bit. It's a portrait mode shot, usually anywhere from 70 to 100 mil from about where I'm standing. Thing is, my tripod's a bit low and I tried to hire it, and the bottom leg on one of them, I don't know if it's frozen short of the sand in it or what, but I just can't open it. So I'm just going to have to change my settings and I'm going to shoot a handheld. Well, what I wasn't expecting was the fog to come back. Look how thick it is all around me, and the trees I was just saying that I said I need fog in, they're now full of fog. I just need the sun. If that sun comes up over there, I will get beams of light coming in through those trees there because of the fog. I'd say it's going to have to be fairly high before it breaks through that now, but it would be unreal if this hung around. We got all that. So I've come back over here and I'm shooting. There's so many compositions with all these little trees, big trees, little trees, twisty ones, everything. Long trees out there. I'm just getting loads of shots there. It's getting really cold though. So there's only so many shots I can take of the same subject, the trees. So what I'm going to do, let me flip this around there. I'm going to walk back to my car since it's only a couple of minutes over there, where I have a nice hot flask of tea, and I'm going to wait it out and see if any light gets through. If not, I'll probably just head off. But if we get a bit of light, I'm definitely coming back over to those trees. That cup of tea is lovely, the heat in the car. To be honest, there's no more light getting through. I've been sitting here for about 20 minutes now, and I think I'm just going to call it a day. I just want to finish up by saying, I nearly didn't come out this morning, and I would have regretted that. What I tend to do a lot is, I talk myself into a photo shoot, say, oh, there could be fog in the morning, -4, the ground will be frozen. And in the next 5 minutes, I talk myself back out. I say, oh, what if the ground is too frozen to drive on, or what if there's no light or something. So I talk myself into a shoot, and then I talk myself out of it. And half the time, I'll just stay in bed, or I'll do something. But you will always regret it if you don't get up. It doesn't matter what the light is like. If you don't even get a shot, just to get out in nature, in the fresh air, first thing in the morning, that first light of a brand new day, you just can't beat it. So I hope you enjoyed these shots, and until next time.